And if you go back and watch my fight, while Bruce Buffer's announcing me, I'm staring at Leonardo DiCaprio like this. I don't want to do this, bro.
Welcome to This Is Not Happening. I'm your hungover host, Roy Wood Jr. Oh, what a party. I just need an aspirin, some breakfast, and some perfect timing. What the hell is wrong with y'all? You're supposed to be cleaning. Why are you kicking for? When do y'all have time to learn this? I just want to enjoy my coffee. Let me out. No. Leave me alone. Get your ass off me.
This podcast is called The Fighter and the Kid. Ladies and gentlemen, Brendan Schaub. So 10 years old, I'm at a family reunion. I'm plopped down in front of the TV, and Bloodsport is on with Jean-Claude Van Damme. I've seen it 1,000 times. I did not care. My dad burst in the door. He's like, no. Moves my mile away. He goes, check this out. He puts in a VHS tape, and on the screen pops up the very first UFC fight in 1993. It's Royce Gracie versus Ken Shamrock. So you got a Brazilian guy in a gi versus this giant, probably on steroids, hot dog skin looking character. And that was a straight up human cock fight. Like he might as well put on his favorite porno scene. Like it fucked the whole vibe up of the party. Like it's over. My grandma was like, what in the devil? Dropped her meatball. My mom was like, oh my God. And my brother and I, we were mesmerized, not by the fight on the screen, but with my dad. And he was so passionate, and he looked at these guys like they were his heroes, and a light bulb went off. I want my dad to look at me the way he looks at these guys on the screen. This is exactly what I'm gonna do. It was the first time in my life I ever realized that. So I became obsessed with mixed martial arts. It's all I thought about. I'd practice, I'd mimic the moves with my brother in the living room nonstop, and I'd vision myself grabbing the mic from Joe Rogan. I have the belt around my waist. My dad's in cage side. I'm like, Dad, we did it. Remember that time you fucked up that family reunion? Look at us now, though. And Jay, all those times in the living room. I know it sucked, but what's up, man? We did it. Fast forward 20 years later, I'm pursuing this exact dream in the UFC. I have a handful of fights under my belt, and things are good. I'm ranked top 10 in the world. I'm chilling. I'm at home. My phone rings. I don't recognize the number. It's a Las Vegas area code. I'm like, oh, that's interesting. I answer the phone. It's my boss. It's Dana White, president of the UFC. Brendan, Dana White here. I got a fight for you. MGM Grand, December 6th. Number 2 guy in the world. Before I could even answer, he hangs up the phone. I'm like, well, all right. I thought, man, it's weird. I'm ranked like 10 or 11. He's ranked number 2. Why would they give me this fight? He's better at everything than me. He's bigger, he's faster, he's stronger. What the fuck am I gonna do? So I went straight to training camp, like never before. 6 days a week, 3 times a day, 2-hour practice each. I'm obsessed with winning this fight. That's all I think about. When you guys think about training camp, you think Rocky, hitting the slabs of meat, run up the stairs, all that cute shit. No, that's all bullshit. I would train so hard, I went MI from everybody. I did no interviews. I couldn't even text my family and friends at night. My hands were shaking so bad I trained. Couldn't text. A week before the fight, I felt so much pressure like never before. It was 1 a.m. I went to a 24-hour fitness to run these nerves off. Mind you, I didn't eat for the entire day because I was so nervous. I get on the treadmill. There's not many people there. It's kind of the weird situation at 1 a.m. And I'm running. Next thing I know, I'm on my back, and I wake up. I can hear people going, hey, big man, get up. You all right, bro? Get up. I can hear them, but I can't see them. I went temporary blind for 24 hours, but I was ready. So I dialed it back, but I was ready. It's finally the night of the fight. MGM Grand, Las Vegas. I'm in my locker room, and I'm warming up. I'm feeling good. And this is what they don't show on those behind the scenes, those 24/7s. There's my locker room, the blue corner, and my opponent's in the room next to me. What separates us is about 2 inches of drywall. I can hear everything. I hear everything. So I'm warming up and I hear, whoop-doom, whoop-doom. I look at my coach, I'm like, the fuck is that? They look at each other and go, that's your opponent in the midst, man. Oh, right, like, you could do that, man. Don't even worry about it. Yeah, we'll do it after. He's probably getting tired. Like, yeah, whatever you think, man. We act like that never happened, keep moving. And now the showrunner comes. And he always goes, he comes to your room and goes, fire in the hole, time to roll. That's when you know it's your turn to go, man. It's your turn to fight. Take one look in the mirror. I'm like, damn, you look ready. Got this sweet warm-up outfit on, and I hit the crowd. I wish you guys could feel this. 25,000 people, MGM Grand. My name is on the marquee. You're talking Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Conor McGregor, Evander Holyfield. The best of all time have all won their biggest fights in this exact arena. This was my time. So I hit the crowd. They're chanting my name. Oh, my God, it's just like the movies. I get into the octagon. I take one lap around. I've never done this before in my career ever. I look into the crowd. I look in the stands. And front row, I see my father. I'm like, damn, that's exactly how I pictured this. What's up, Pops? I look more into the front row and I see Will Smith. Shout out to Fresh Prince. What's up, man? Next to him, I see Ice-T. I'm like, what's up, Ice-T from Law and Order SUV, I guess. Wish it was Ice Cube, but what's up, T? Next to him, I see Leonardo DiCaprio, son. You're talking A-list. And he's with 2 dime pieces around his arm like this. And I'm starstruck. I'm like, oh my God. Are you kidding? Leonardo DiCaprio? Jack? From Titanic? I've seen that 1,000 times, man. This is nuts. Fucking Jack's here to see me. This is nuts. And then next to him, I see my ex-girlfriend. Yeah. Like, well. Look what the cat drug in, huh? Couldn't get enough of the big man, huh? Enjoy the show, bitch. So now I'm back in my corner. I'm doing my thing. And then, if you've ever seen the UFC, my opponent's walking out. The lights go dim. His entrance music starts to play. The lights are flickering. I've been in a bunch of fights before. I've heard a bunch of walkout music, but never like this, man. I mean, he's Hawaiian, so start off just this Hawaiian hate, just boom, 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 bye. And I was like, what the fuck is going on right now? This was some white boy burned down the Dole Pineapple Factory shit. This is some hateful Hawaiian shit. I was intimidated already. I'm like, what in the fuck? He gets into the ring, he takes a lap around, I'm like, holy fuck, he's big. I'm just looking up and down, I'm like, God, his tattoos are way better than mine. And that beard, his beard's better. What do you use, beard oil? Fuck, man. I got pomade, I put fucking pomade in my hair. He has no pomade, look at me. I look like an asshole. And he's just pacing back and forth like a lion now, just going, man. The ref gets in between us. He points at him, goes, are you ready? And he goes, points at me, goes, are you ready? I'm like, I guess. And at this moment, he goes, let's get it on. And this is every move I've ever seen. This is where the hero says some inspiring badass shit. Like some William Wallace, freedom. Like, I'm searching for it, man. I'm like, God, 300, like, tonight we dine in hell, and just run at him. I got nothing. And I blame it on Leonardo DiCaprio front, because all I can think about is the scene in Titanic, man. This is embarrassing, I'm telling you. Where Rose is on the back of the ship, and she, hates her man. She's willing to dive in and commit suicide. And Jack catches her, and he's like, give me your hand. You don't want to do this. And if you go back and watch my fight, while Bruce Buffer's announcing me, I'm staring at Leonardo DiCaprio like this. I don't want to do this, bro. Get up. I'm like, come on, man. You waited your whole life for this moment. Focus. And now I'm focused. I'm like, fuck Jack right now. And then it's just all freaking laser in, man. I see nothing. And I just sprint at his big ass. And all I remember after that, my head bouncing off the octagon, going in and out of consciousness like this. I'm like, what the hell is going on right now? And the ref is standing over me like this. I'm like, get out the way, bro. I'm in the middle of a fight. And I stand up, and I'm like, what in the world happened, man? You know how I found out I lost? Fucking look at Leonardo DiCaprio. In his face, he's going like this. Oh my God, I lost. And now this is the worst part of any professional sports. I don't care what sport you've ever played, any pro athlete out there, nothing beats this moment. When you lose a fight of that magnitude, and you have to gather all that crap you walked into the octagon like a hobo and do the concussion shuffle out of that. And that crowd that was like, Brendan, oh, they flip-flop real fast. This is the real walk of shame, because I got to go through that goddamn crowd and get to that locker room. I'm walking, I'm a little out of it, man. I'm not in good shape. I see this guy, and he has a Team Schaub shirt on, and he just looks at me and goes, the fuck, man? I got a babysitter for this shit? I looked at my coaches, I'm like, I don't have pockets. Anyone have any cash? I don't know what to do. I'm sorry, bro, I tried. I keep going, and then just the boo birds right now. I'm getting popcorn thrown at me. I'm like, oh my God. In the corner of my eye, I see this mom with her 2 kids. She has some big ass titties. She's like this. I'm like, God, I could use a hug. I go in for a hug, and her son, who couldn't be more than 13, goes, ew, Mom, don't hug him. He's a loser. I'm a loser? Fuck you, bro. Now, the tears, I'm about to get emotional. I'm like, just make it a lot. Don't cry in front of him, man. Just go. And I get into that locker room. Now, before any fight, that locker room is bumping, man. There's lights, there's music, people are dancing, there's dreams, aspirations. It's the best. After, that place is dark. It's a prison cell. It is cold. All the winners are gone. It's just filled with the toughest guys in the world with broken bones. They're concussed. They're getting half of their pay. It's the most depressing place you've ever seen in your life. I've never been to a lobby of an abortion clinic, but I imagine it's just like that. It's some dark shit, I realize this. So sad. And now I'm making my way to my little cubby, my locker, and I'm still out of it. And I will never forget this. There's this giant Asian doctor, and he goes, Mr. Schaub, your lip. And he points to this mirror. I'm like, what's wrong with my lip? Oh my God! My shit was split like the Red Sea. You could just see gum, bone. I look like fucking Joaquin Phoenix. I was just... And he takes out the biggest syringe you've ever seen and goes, this is going to hurt. I had to chuckle and, you think that's gonna hurt me? Do you realize what I just went through? I just had a giant Hawaiian bashing my brains in. On top of that, I'm pretty sure he's fucking my ex-girlfriend. On top of that, they snuck her in front row so she could see this ass whooping in person. On top of that, all I can picture is my boss, Dana White, jacking off to my demise as I'm getting beat up. Kill him! Kill him! So I looked at doctor and I said, bring it on, doc. That needle hit my lip. He was not lying. There are no words in the English language to describe that pain. Maybe in Hebrew or some shit, I don't know. 12 stitches in the front, 14 in the back. Shit is real. And now, I'm sitting at my locker. I'm hunched over. My head's in my hands. The adrenaline from the fight wears off. The numbing pain from my lip wears off. And it hits me for the first time in my life ever. You will never be world champion. This is it for you. And I wish I could stand in front of you guys and say, I shed one like North Korean tear and moved on. No, man, my big ass was howling at the heavens. I was howling, crying. My coaches were like, we're not equipped to deal with this. They laughed. Way to go, guys. And I'm so exhausted from crying, and there's snot, and I find myself on the ground in the fetal position. I look like a jumbo shrimp. I'm just on the ground, snot bubbles, tears. I want to stay there for the rest of my life. People leave. They shut the lights out. There's like a janitor. I'm still there crying. And in walks, I see out of the corner of my eye, a pair of sandals walks in. This is my best friend and partner in crime, Brian the Kid Callen. He walks up. He stares at me and goes, the old uppercut, huh? He puts his hand out. He picks me up. I look at him and go, I don't think this is for me anymore, man. He looks around and goes, I don't think it's for anybody. And from that day on, I've never stepped foot in a ring again, and I found my true calling. I'm on Comedy Central. I can't thank Justin, Eric, everyone, Ari, for giving me this chance. I love you guys. I will never forget this. Thank you.